the sound goes through, though. I actually haven't, since we redid it, I haven't actually listened to an episode.
Yeah. There's normally a guy here that does this introduction thing, but he's trying to make his way here. We don't know. We're just pawns. That's what he does to fill the time. How are you? Good.
Thank you.
Oh, good, you're back.
Thank you. What's up, Dace-tacular Nation? Welcome to, I hope the volume's okay. Welcome to another edition of the Dace Man Show. I am your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, and joining me as always, Gibby.
I made it. Sorry. I gotta log into Twitch.
And back this week, Frank Lord.
Hello.
Statistically, you've been on a lot this year.
Yeah, this is my second show out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Still says we're playing North Guard.
What was I doing last week? Was I here? Wait,
Pisses me off.
I don't understand.
I'm in my own little world. Don't worry about me.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. I was actually on the road last week. I forgot what I was doing.
Well, we got a good show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about Wandavision. So if you haven't listened to our special Potter Nerd, which in the shower I decided, why did I classify that under Potter Nerd when I could have classified it under channel surfing? But
we have too many projects. Got to narrow them down.
well, it was an old one, but
It's fair.
whatever.
I guess it's if you want to talk about it just with yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, that's what
right.
that was.
Or do you want to talk about it with it? Yep, somebody else. That's words.
Well, what also drives me nuts, now that I've ripped all that out, there's such an echo!
Wait a minute.
Well, yeah, they probably can't hear it though.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I can hear it. I can hear it bouncing back, and I don't like the sound of me.
Damn.
But we're going to talk WandaVision to start it. You got our perspective, well, at least my perspective, and Trish's on our Potter Nerd special, WandaVision Hindsight. Now I want to get two other people who kind of agree with me, because I like people who agree with me.
That's right.
So, Gibby, what did you think of WandaVision, being a guy who doesn't really know anything about comics?
Well, if you were watching me last night,
That's true. You already
would
spoiled
already
half.
know about it. Go watch it.
I didn't even know you were streaming last night. So.
He doesn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
No, I
That's what
just do
I mean.
it.
That's what
I'm supposed to stream on Mondays, so I stream on Mondays.
I feel like Twitch didn't even tell me. It's like, yeah, it's fucking Gibby. You don't want to
You know those positions we made up
alright,
in
look,
BPP?
yeah.
He will heavily rely on them.
So I don't get that either, because when Jarrett does it, it comes to my phone.
Yep.
When
No,
anyone else does it, it will never
Yep.
ping to my phone for
Yep.
some reason.
Even when I do it?
No.
Oh, when everybody else does it, I get it. But I didn't get one last night when he went
Yeah,
live.
I don't get it.
I know.
Damn thing hates me. I also think it's tweeting or something. I don't know.
It is.
Anyway.
And for whatever reason, OBS tweets out the wrong link.
That's
It's annoying.
Anyway, I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. I'm in a weird spot because I don't really know the comics, so I was kind of, was like, weird. I don't understand what's going on for an hour watching. I was telling him, I'm like, I'll probably watch the next one, and if it doesn't actually answer anything, I'm probably just not going to watch it until it's all released, and I'll just binge the rest.
It's my game plan.
Because if it's literally this, like, I don't understand what's going on until the very end or something, then it's just going to kill the whole show for me.
Frank, what was your first initial thoughts of the first 2 episodes?
Well, I'm also what you would call a casual fan. I've just seen the movies.
Okay, but not...
Okay, well, I kind of retain more than him.
Yes.
But as far as, like, fandom goes, I'm probably on the same level, though. Like, I like the movies. They're neat.
Mm-hmm.
Never touched a comic book.
Well, Wanda and Vision aren't popular comics.
Never really rewatched many of the movies. I've actually... somehow, again, today I rewatched Age of Ultron, so I've seen that one now twice. But that's the max I think I've seen any of the movies. Twice, maybe 3 times.
Cool.
Anyway, no, like Gibby said, it was neat. I mean, I think I didn't hate it because we have so much trust and faith in Marvel. Like, no, you guys know what you're doing, so this will make sense.
Exactly. In the end, I feel like it would make sense. That's what at least I'm hoping.
But that's what But like, if this was a DC thing and this was the first 2 episodes,
if it was DC, I would never go back.
Yeah, would have gave up immediately. Nope.
Actually,
fuck these guys.
I won't even lie. I probably wouldn't even made it past the first one.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I
Like,
probably would have been. Yep, done. Off. Next.
So the weight that it has, that it's a Marvel thing that ties into the universe, gives it that weight that you want to at least finish it out.
My only concern with it is that if this is your first thing from such a long hiatus, it is really painful to me if this is like...
Yeah. And I still think that's
it
also
really makes you start questioning what the rest of the season is going to be like.
And I think that's still some of the other side of the hype that you're getting too, is that it's been so long that people are just hyped to have this content.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
July 2019 is the last MCU content.
So people are hyped to have this content, but
So,
overall, I agree. I don't know what the hell's going on either. It was neat that they did the whole black and white, like, oh, look at how cinema has evolved, and maybe that even ties in somehow if you wanted to. But personally,
I always do that every time, just to make sure the chat room's working.
personally, that's all I thought. Like, it just, yeah, this is a nice, weird episode of I Love Lucy. Where's, the accent?
Which,
Yeah.
for a casual viewer, that's what they picked up on.
Yeah.
For me, who is... I'm not even going to say I'm an avid Wanda or Vision comic nerd, but the references they put into it was way too many. They put way too many red herrings in here.
I don't know what a red herring is.
They put, like...
Is it a bird?
A false...
Is it a bird?
Actually, I think so.
It is. Or it's a fish.
Herring is a fish. Fish. You're right, fish. I should have played more Animal Crossing. That helped.
Well, the problem is, they've thrown in 3 organizations.
And you're not going to have all
3.
No. Hydra was on the watch. The
That
Strucker
was
watch.
that was the only one I noticed.
So you
Yeah.
called the obvious, which I
Yeah.
think is just her remembering her past. Sword logos are everywhere. They were on the helicopter. They were on the back of the
I
Beekeeper.
don't know what that means, but okay.
It's a sword.
Alright,
Another
it's a sword.
agency.
But
I picked
it's,
up on that.
to simplify it, it's Space Shield.
Space Shield.
And assuming
That's even a cooler name than the Space Force.
that, right? And assuming that's what Nick Fury's doing at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. And then AIM. The Beekeeper suit is what those AIM agents were in the comics. Which, there's even a bigger theory that I'm latched onto.
She's
She
dead.
got kidnapped by Skrulls.
She's dead.
Because there's the whole secret invasion coming down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Sword is what would be investigating the Skrull sect that has been...
So, do you think it's just her that got kidnapped, or it's both her and Vision?
So we don't.
Vision's dead.
So one, we don't even know if she even knows what's going on. Like, right? There's no takeaway to figure out like if
Vision's
she,
dead.
like, does she know she's
I
there?
thought they had to put all the stones back, though. Wouldn't that give Vision,
Well,
make him pop back up?
No, Thanos would still crush his head.
Thanos would still crush his
But to
head.
your point, there was one moment that made me think that she knows what she's doing, and it's the dinner. When he's choking,
Oh,
and she just
tells
let
Vision,
it happen.
and she finally was just kind of like, "Hey, Vision, you
Yeah,
wanna,
take care of
like,
it.
Come on."
So, like, you knew it's happening, and you just let it keep happening.
Mhm.
But then she's also, when the radio starts going off, with who the voice on the radio is Agent Chow, I think's his name.
Yeah, the radio at that like pre-show meeting thing,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that was.
It was the agent from Ant-Man and Wasp, who was checking in on Scott Lang
Oh, okay,
for the friggin' house arrest. He's
That's
the
right.
agent.
okay.
So that makes me think that she doesn't know what's happening to her.
Like they were just trying to get a hold of her. Like, "Hey, you okay? Where you at? What's
Yeah,
up?
who's doing this to
How you
her?
doing, girl?"
I
How
also
you
have a
been?
theory that the 2 people that are in both commercials, they're the ones doing this to her.
Okay.
Because they reappeared in both commercials for 2 different products.
What about Beekeeper Man himself? Other than the logo he repping on the back, is he any fucking buddy?
I think it's AIM. That's where I think AIM comes
Oh,
into
well, I
play.
just didn't know if there's
Is she
like
gonna
just
go
some
in the
weird
sewer?
beekeeper
Clearly,
guy.
next episode they're going to be in the sewer.
Well, all the AIM agents always wore like a beekeeper suit in the comics, and which makes it weird that if it's swords involved, it's currently being run by Nick Fury. So why would Nick Fury be doing this to Wanda?
Well, but on that point though, after she saw Beekeeper Man, and she's like, "No, reverse," and like backed everything up so he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it makes it seem like she does know what's going on because she kind of controlled it. Like, nope, rewind, back it up.
Which also, all of this makes me think that a rogue Skrull sect that's part of the secret invasion angle down the line has that technology to tap into a person's mind, because they did it in Captain Marvel. They're trying to do it to her, but she's powerful enough to resist.
Or LSD.
That too.
Or shrooms. She's just
It fits
tripping
in
her
with the
balls.
50s and 60s.
Like, she's just laying out in the woods somewhere naked, tripping balls.
Yes.
And she just, like, that's episode 3. She wakes up like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Her and Hawkeye walked off after the funeral.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
she
they
wakes
started
up,
licking
that's
frogs.
crazy, finds more of the stuff, takes it right black and gray land.
Yep. Well, Alice in Wonderland nod coming up next.
That's right.
The other curveball I throw at, because it always happens in the comics when they don't know what to do for plot, Ultron's back. Anytime they don't seem to have a big baddie in the Marvel comics,
They just
Ultron was saved on a flash drive and somehow he's back.
had a floppy disk somewhere laying around. Like, oh, what's on this?
He was a Trojan horse on your email that just popped up and took everything back.
That's right.
Because someone had listed that James Spader is involved with this project. Could be just archive footage from Age of Ultron. Could be new stuff. Who knows?
Mhm.
So it just gave us more speculation, and that's why I got pissed off.
Yeah.
After a year and a half, I wanted a direction of where Marvel's heading.
Yep. Instead, you got
They are. They gave it to you.
All of them. They gave us all the
The
directions.
garbage can. That's where they're heading.
They put you in a circle and said, "Good luck."
just gave you blue balls. Like,
That's right.
here's a little rub, and I don't know. Wait a week. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Come on.
And there was a different feeling at the end of this that was not there with The Mandalorian. After every Mandalorian episode, I was eager for the next week. After I finished this, I went, "What the fuck?" And then just had no interest.
Yeah. Because
Well,
it didn't even leave you really.
Well, yeah. I think a lot of it, my feeling is really, like I said, I'll probably give it one more week and then.
Other
I'll
than
think
she's
it-
preggo, like she's gonna maybe pop out a kid. I
Mhm.
guess. I don't understand that. Like all of a sudden she's just like, oh yeah, in here.
Like, here
wait,
we
what?
go, I'm prego.
Like,
And I even think
Alright.
Marvel feels that there wasn't enough because they gave you 2 episodes. Like, if you only gave you the first episode, no one was coming back.
does Vision actually make
But
Sperm?
even the second one, that doesn't help much at all. Like,
You got the helicopter, which was Iron Man colors and had the sword logo. Monica Rambeau was there, the black chick.
it still doesn't tell you, but I still don't know what the plot is. I still don't know what's going on.
No,
She's clearly
right, no.
under distress. That's all I've picked up from it.
Whether it's her own distress because of like Vision died and she's just
Yeah.
finally able to like cope with it now that everything's calmed down.
Bullshit.
So maybe she's making this own reality to be like, hey Vision, or that's the real Vision some fucking how because.
Mhm. She has the power to alter reality. Why wouldn't she be able to bring it back?
So I mean that could be, or is it somebody else doing it to her and be like, all right, we need her to calm the fuck down, so let's
Mhm.
put her in this happy little house with Vision where she'll feel happy.
Yes.
And she's just like, well, this is weird.
And then there's other speculation because they focus on her house number a lot, which is 2800. That's an alternate universe in the Marvel comics.
So could this?
This could be it's going to lead into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So she might not even be in our.
This might not even be our Wanda,
Or well, it might be our Wanda, but it might not be our universe
or it could be neither.
because maybe she went looking for another vision.
It could be Ant People.
It could
and
be.
not the
Could
cool
be.
Ant-Man like Paul Rudd Ant People, but like Rick and Morty Ant People.
That's right.
Yes.
They're coming for you.
It could be Rick and Morty.
That's
That's
right.
Hell of a crossover.
There we go.
All of a sudden, Rick just comes barging in episode 3.
You didn't realize they're in the same universe?
Yeah, they've been canon this whole time. If anybody could pull it off, it's Rick and fucking Morty. All right.
I'm sold. I'll be back for the rest of the episodes if
Yeah.
Rick and Morty walk into the next episode.
But
That's kind of WandaVision in a nutshell. I'm sure we'll have more. Oh, you got more?
Well, I had the one question that we
Sure.
missed. Does Vision actually make sperm?
No,
Like, how-
he can't eat.
How
Why,
does she,
what the
how
hell?
does she make baby?
I don't know, man. He ate a piece of gum.
It's all the reality thing. So
She's asexual. Or
here's another
asexual.
obscure reference that was thrown into this comic.
She can make
Is
herself pregnant. Why would you do that?
there's a cow on the back of the poster in the grocery mart on the Bewitched entrance.
Okay.
That cow is the cow. I forget what the name of it was. Gave birth, like it was the what's a halfway mother or whatever the fuck
Midwife or
midwife
whatever? Is that the thing?
was the midwife for the birth of Wanda and Pietro. A cow, a sentient cow, and they put the sentient cow in the intro on the back.
Wait, that's a real thing?
Oh.
It
Like,
is.
the comics.
Yep. They put a lot of Easter eggs in here that I think are irrelevant.
I
So-
thought the cows were for the cow level.
What cow level?
Cain, gotta get his leg. Go to the
You thinking of
Diablo
biblical?
2. Jesus Christ.
Diablo 2. Okay, you, Aaron, and Dan finished it. We were still at the start.
Are we still playing that game?
Apparently.
It's like 13 of the worst dollars I've ever spent. And I've spent a lot of dumb money.
Yeah.
But so there are cow people. I'm back on ant people are a real fucking thing now.
That's right.
Probably.
Or bee people. Or something.
Cow people.
Fucking old people.
But there was for a comic fan, there was a lot of hat tips to like early Vision
Stuff.
creators and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of hat tips to the MCU itself, but doesn't really tell you which way they're going to go. Because everything happened
The
to
garbage can.
be the outro kept being a hexagon, which is 6 points, 6 Infinity Stones. Like it's just
Yeah. Well,
no answers. That's what pissed me off.
that's fair. I wasn't upset. I was just kind of.
all 10 episodes, no answers.
There's only 9,
all 9.
and they already
episodes.
wasted 2.
All 9, no answers.
And if they keep pace with this friggin' decade system, you ain't gonna get action until 5 or 6.
No, you're not getting action at all this season.
Shut up. Don't take things from me. It's been a hard year.
After episode 9, she just wakes up. It was all a dream. Washed.
That's
They
right.
did have Dick Van Dyke consult.
right.
Fucking washed, man.
Watch. She
He's
just
like, I
wakes
remember
up.
this thing with Mary Tyler Moore. I think it'll go over great.
She wakes up and says, "Where's Vision? He's dead." No! Black.
This is all that's running
Credits.
through her head is Kat
Credits.
saying, Avengers, assemble. This is just running through her head in that moment.
That's how you get nerds to riot.
I would lose
Yeah.
my... They'll storm some Capitol. Be the wrong one. Maybe like a Capitol Records, but I don't know. They go after something.
They'll storm the Mouse's castle.
Yes.
In Disney, what is it?
The Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. They'll storm the castle.
I'm in.
But you realize...
I could use a Disney trip.
There's probably more security there, though.
This one guy in the house, like, you realize they don't write the show here, right?
We don't care. Someone has to pay.
Yeah, something's gotta burn!
This will hurt the mouse.
So I'm sure WandaVision will probably be a point of topic going forward, unless they fuck up episode 3 royally and none of us watch it
I
again.
was gonna say, yeah.
But you can always catch our WandaVision Hindsight podcast that'll drop Mondays, kind of recapping it. So I'm kind of forced to watch it now because I'm hoping
Wow,
this
that
podcast
sucks.
picks up.
That sucks.
I plan on doing
That
one for
sucks.
each show because you came up with the idea with Mando after
Yeah.
Mando had ended.
I know. Sorry. I tried.
Because, you know, it would have been great if we did a recap show after each episode. Yep.
That's right.
So me and you will probably do Star Wars. Right now I'm linking up with Trish to do WandaVision. Who knows, we'll do Captain America and whatever the fuck it's called. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Woohoo!
Anyway, what's going on in the world of gaming? Do we have anything? Was there any news drop? You had alluded that it's going to be slow until like E3.
Yeah, I nothing.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. I saw absolutely nothing.
The only thing I knew is Pokemon Snap. They dropped a trailer and a release date, which is going to be the end of April. I want to say the 30th?
Yeah, I don't care.
20th? I reserved it at a GameStop that did not look healthy.
That's right.
I walked in and went, ooh.
You guys aren't restocking much, huh?
I'm going to reserve Pokemon Snap. He's like, yeah, sure. Can I get Pokemon Snap? And he went, yeah, we'll be fine. So they're redoing posters and stuff.
The only thing I saw was that the Xbox Series X, I guess, is portable now. They have a portable thing.
Portable.
Yeah. Looks expensive as fucking hell, too.
Really? So is it like the Switch? Like, did they really link up with Nintendo?
I was going to say, it has a lot of similarities to the Switch, but it looks way more fancier.
Okay.
I don't know if it connects virtually or whatever to the Xbox, or if it's an actual system that actually plays, but...
Oh, if it does that like remote play thing that they've
Yeah.
already kind of done with like
PlayStation does
Yeah,
it. You can
sorta-
just put it right on your phone and
Yeah,
go
it
with
sort
the
of looks
controller.
kind of like an odd-looking laptop thingy. I don't know if it's in beta or whatnot, but I saw... I wanted to look more into it, but, you know...
Here with the hard-hitting facts.
It's like the
Yeah.
worst time of year for me, but...
When isn't it? You've been on the worst time of year for like 5 months now.
I
Thank you.
know.
Preach.
I know. But
Like the
we
entire
never get
year.
out of it.
The
We
entire
never
year
get
is
out
the
of
worst
this.
time of the year
See,
for you.
The problem is one
Yeah.
motherfucker coughed back last March.
That's right. Well, yeah.
And he hasn't gotten a break
Yeah,
since.
that is true. Because I went right back. Yeah, I thought I was done, and then I went right back in the budgets because of that fucking cough. And then that train wrecked me for at least 3 months right there because we had to go through. Oh, God, don't even want to talk about
See,
it.
I didn't mean to. I
Ah,
just was pointing out.
that
here.
was fucking brutal. God. Yeah, I've been on. I might have had like 3 weeks off. That was it.
That's
It was
rough.
brutal. I rewrote your resume.
Again, I don't understand you or how you even fucking do this. But thank you again.
You take out the personal details, put it on the line, so you can compare it with a show where you're talking and then read it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
kind of funny.
I don't understand. Like the way you talks and everything else in the chats never would get it.
You gotta make sure that the stupid search engine things pick up your resume. That's the whole
Do you
problem.
Google things?
What do you mean?
When you're writing up somebody's resume, do you Google things to get like a...
I Google the
Equivalents?
keywords. The keywords. And the first word
Still.
of everything is always a keyword, and then everything after that I just come up with.
I knew there was a method to his madness.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't remember
But you
what...
have to, because those keywords are what pings in the system.
No,
so
I
if those words are
understand.
not in there,
I
there's
understand.
people out there that actually literally copy paste all those words, put it at the very bottom in really, 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 really small text,
So it
and,
just
and make
flags
it
up?
white. And make it white. It's actually a smart idea. So it always flags in the system. So you always get through. But yeah, I don't do that.
See,
but
and I can understand that you know that kind of stuff. Because that makes sense about you.
it's dumb freaking business thing. If you don't realize it and you don't understand how it works,
That's-
yeah, you're screwed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that about you, but like I was just rereading some of your rewording of things, and I even sent him. I'm like, how does this motherfucker come up with a term like alleviate congestion?
I'm pretty good with it.
You fuck. When was the last time you ever used the word alleviate?
I use it at work quite a bit.
See that? I feel
But again, it's
Do you think
business.
he's
It's a lot of it's business terminology.
like complete like cut off. Like there's business Gibby that we just don't see, but he's actually very like sophisticated and fuck.
Oh, there's multiple of him. There's the
Yeah.
version of him where he fights with Trish every week that we used to do, and then all of a sudden it's just those two and they have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
the
don't
weirdest
worry.
fucking thing.
My old job, they had an entire Excel document on words I can't say. It's
I
like-
believe that.
yeah, apparently they had several lists. I've only seen that one, but there are apparently several lists.
I think we joked for a long time of collecting all the words that you've misspelled and making a book out of it.
Oh yeah, that was one of them too. Yeah, misspelling.
That was your first tweet. Follow him at Gibby_1337.
Woohoo!
Or whoever is on that account.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
I
the
don't
Dace
know.
Man.
I don't know.
Speaking of, whatever happened to Not the Dace Man?
He came back the same day the other one created. He went,
Crazy.
just like he was like, oh my god, I can't be outdone by a bird. And he was just like, oh, I'm going to retweet what the bird said.
That's right.
And when the neighborhood went to hell.
Well, I'm glad he's back. I was worried that Not the Dace Man had Corona or something, so I'm glad he's back.
There was
Never
rumor
know.
that he may have forgotten his password.
That
Rumors.
That's what I had heard on the grapevine.
Rumors.
That'll happen.
So do you remember the whole rumor
No.
of Chris Evans possibly coming back to play Captain America?
The rumor that just came like 3 days ago via our clickbait master in the chat.
Yeah.
Our
So
clickbait master.
he obviously
Eric
tweeted
just
and
does
said
all that
this was
shit.
news to me, which you don't believe a celebrity when it comes to contract negotiations
That's right.
because they're not going to tell you if they're negotiating or not, especially if they want it to be a surprise return. Jericho was infamous for that for wrestling. The new rumor that's out there is that even though he's denied coming back as Captain America, he might be coming back to face Wolverine.
What? Wait, what?
They don't even have a Wolverine, but that's the new rumor that's out there.
Why?
I was still just stuck on like
Just why?
It depends. If it's a period piece, it makes sense.
Hugh
Wolverine's
Jackson
timeless.
busy or
He could be fighting Wolverine
Hugh
in like
Jackman?
the 1940s.
can't believe I
He
fucked his
joined
name
in
up.
World War II, yeah.
Or whenever he went back to visit Peggy.
Oh, okay. I get kind of, but no, wait, no, but
Good, yeah.
no, no, because like we saw Old Man Rogers.
In 2019.
Yeah, but
He
like,
was an old man Rogers in the 50s and 60s. Logan could still have been around.
but
Yeah, I mean, you could technically do it.
No.
It'd be kind of weird.
I want him to return because I want Kang to be pissed off at him fucking with time. He was a man out of time to begin with, and then he said, "Nah, I'm gonna go back." And it's like, no, that's not what the cards had in order for you. And that's usually how Kang gets involved. Is usually because Steve Rogers is the element that's out of place. That's what I won. The new rumor is that he might be facing Wolverine. They don't have a Wolverine casted. They have no plans for the mutants.
Yeah.
I don't know why all of a sudden it would be the forefront.
or it's
Yeah.
just him living his grand old life, and it just shows him going to fucking ShopRite.
If they can do WandaVision, I'm okay with Peggy America.
Yeah, that's all it is. Fucking Leave It to Beaver, Captain America style, where they just have kids and a family, and that's it.
And that awkward
called-
moment in like the 70s when he looks down and goes, "Is that your niece?"
It's Peg America.
Peg America. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, but I want the awkward moment when he goes, "It's your niece, isn't it?" Who will be in Winter Soldier and Falcon?
Yeah, we'll see. I
I'll
don't
get
know.
that title one day.
I mean, if he does come back, it'd probably just be like more cameo-ish.
It's just
I
one
just-
picture on a milk carton.
Oh, well, or, you know, maybe
I assumed
do,
it would be the Robert Downey Jr. stuff. Like he's not gonna get another Captain America movie, but he
Yeah.
might be a supporting role in like something that's gonna suck.
Or a flashback sequence, because who doesn't love a good flashback?
That's true.
Or it could be in Avengers,
Remember that time Cap and I...
but just not the main ensemble.
retired Avengers.
Yeah, well, I mean, he ended up taking up the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one point because he retired as captain. That's how, I want to say, Bucky got it because he died. Sam got it in the comics because he retired to be the head director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
And Bucky got it because he was shot, and then they apparently faked his death.
That's right. You're fake dead.
Yeah, because nobody dies except for Uncle Ben. But I thought it was interesting that his first, what was going to bring him back was to fight Wolverine, and they haven't casted a Wolverine.
I can't
say
see
anything
that.
about the mutants.
I can't see that. Not until they actually figure out what they're going to do with the mutants. Or better yet, how they're even going to bring them in. Because right now they're all, how are they considered right now?
Inhumans.
Inhumans.
But Wanda could make that connection. Well, actually, the multiverse is going to just fix the plot holes.
Yeah, could.
They're just going to be like, oh no, we changed, but ever since they went back.
We're now called the mutants.
Such a cop-out. I mean, it works, and you almost have to, because, I mean, like, what else are you going to do? But it's such a cop-out.
It is.
Huge cop-out.
That's right.
I mean, and to be honest, that's what the comics do every time they've run their course. All of a sudden, there's a multiverse event that just wipes out the universes
alright.
that suck.
All you got to do is have Deadpool 3. He somehow gets the time stone, reverses the time back to when the first Inhuman was named as an Inhuman. He goes, I don't know, man. Mutants sound so much better to me. And then disappears, and now they're just called mutants.
Yeah, that's fair. And actually, back to the Rick and Morty thing. I mean, that's what Rick and Morty did too. How many times they leave this universe because they fucked it up?
Yeah.
So,
They
you
just
know
had
what?
to go find a new one.
That's right.
Other Marvel news that is happening, and I don't know how big this is going to be.
Huge.
But Matt Damon is reportedly joining Thor: Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
So I don't know what he's going to do. He last appeared in Thor Ragnarok
Is he gonna-
as Loki.
Is he going to be Love, or is he going to be Thunder?
Oh, he's
He's
clearly,
clearly
Thunder.
love.
Damn it. Fucking Matt Damon. It's Thunder.
That's right. We'll see what
Could
happens.
be Love.
He's just the and.
I don't know what he's going to play. They just reported
What's the plot for Love and Thunder? Do we know yet?
that Natalie Portman's going to be the new God of Thunder.
God of Thunder. Okay, so what the hell does that mean?
She's the new Thor.
Okay.
She gets carried
Oh, that's right. They're role reversing everybody now. I forgot about that.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it can work if it's done correctly. I just don't understand why you would do it with everyone, though.
Well, they're wiping the old slate and moving on to the next.
That's
Which-
what Marvel now.
Yeah.
These fucking actors are old, man. They're like 42 probably. Well, except for Robert Downey Jr. He's like 70. So.
Yeah, and they're expensive.
Is he really that old?
No, wait, he's not
He's-
he's not that old, but
Yeah.
he's
in
old.
the 50 to 60 range.
Yeah, where you just kind of bump him up.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, again, you have to realize that Iron Man was what, 12 years ago? 13 years ago? What year is
2008.
it?
So when we getting
13 years ago?
Aquaman to come in?
What do you mean?
You mean
Aquaman
well,
2?
Marvel Aquaman, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck he's called,
Oh,
Versace?
Namor? Namor should be. There
It
was
should be the same guy that plays Aquaman. It'd be kind of funny.
Get Jason Momoa.
Yeah, give Jason Momoa to do it, both of them. He just does underwater heroes only, please.
As long as there's not the clause in his Aquaman contract, I'm sure he'd fucking do it.
oh,
Like,
for sure.
I can go to Marvel? Fuck yeah.
I have a feeling he's going to be involved in Black Panther 2.
Alright.
So what's Okoye, the one who's in The Walking Dead that was also in Black Panther? She made a comment
Oh.
in Avengers Endgame about an earthquake in the Atlantic Ocean, and she says you just leave that alone,
Yeah.
which could be Atlantis. And Namor picks fights with anyone. He's a dick. He's way more interesting than Aquaman, just because he's an asshole.
I like it. So we need to have him and Deadpool then. Team
So
up.
He would try to kill Deadpool.
he's almost
They'll kill
similar,
each other,
almost
it'll be
similar
funny.
to the Boys' Aquaman. Just kind of a dick and.
Yeah, not overly sexualized like he is,
Well,
but
okay.
he's a prick. He's condescending. He looks down at everybody. Everybody's inferior, and there's really little wiggle room to call him a hero. Like he just happens to be mad at the same person the heroes are mad at.
That's right.
So that could and it would make sense if he comes in Black Panther and just is the bad guy. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with that now that you don't have Chadwick Boseman. So I could have redid
Somebody
the
else
whole
has got to
thing.
pick up the mantle, that's all. Well, there's no more friggin' flowers, so I don't know how that'll work.
The things you take away. You're right.
I'm just saying. Apparently the flower gives them powers and they burn them all, which I don't understand.
You're right. You burn a forest and the forest comes back somehow.
They're,
Takes a while.
they're growing this
Takes
shit
a while.
underground, so I don't know. Maybe they just gotta dig deeper.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Or before they took the time stone back, Cap went fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know what they're gonna do.
So when is Black Panther anyway? 2023. So like,
Yes.
so, you know.
No. I think it's summer 2022.
Oh, that's so much better.
It's almost a year.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
Do you realize what this
We
last?
just waited a year and a half for WandaVision.
That's right. You have all these shows coming in. You'll be fine.
Not if it keeps up with WandaVision.
I guarantee I will forget this conversation by Thursday.
That's fair.
Let alone a year and a half from now.
I have
Yeah.
forgotten what we talked about to begin with.
What's the first one's supposed to be Spider-Man, right? Or is
The first
it
movie
Doctor
is Black
Strange?
Widow.
Oh, Black Widow.
It goes Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi,
Oh, way
Spider-Man.
off. Holy fuck! I'm what Shang-Chi. Oh god, that's
And
right.
the
They're
Times.
bringing a bunch of I forgot. They're bringing. a
Well,
bunch
no,
of these-
Shang-Chi is, I think... Oh, no. Shang-Chi's going to be in the fall. Spider-Man's December because Sony is Rogue. And then
Rogue!
March of next year is Doctor Strange 2.
I mean, making it in December makes sense because there's gonna be nothing probably coming up against it,
Yeah?
and Sony just wants the money because it's
Yeah.
Sony. So
Well-
that makes sense for Sony's part. So I get it.
That's all they get out. Like, yeah, that's the money. That is their money. That's it.
I mean, that's the whole reason why Star Wars is always historically
December.
debuted in December. Yeah, there's not so you're not really competing against anything, so you'll just get all the money.
Though I really feel at that point, like again, Star Wars and Marvel things, like, what are you worrying about competition? What even if you're
Yeah.
competing with yourself, if you released if they released like Black Widow, Spider-Man, and fucking a Star Wars movie on the same fucking weekend, they will
No.
still end up getting all their money. I almost guarantee it.
They would hurt themselves if they did it
I doubt it.
If they did it every other weekend, I think they would get all their money.
Fine, but that's my
Yeah,
point.
But
Like,
yeah, if you do it all the same weekend, I don't think people because they always judge it off the first weekend of sales.
no, yeah.
So-
well,
so the
okay.
problem is
if
not
you're going
everyone-
off of that,
yeah,
I'm
not
saying about them
everyone's
getting their
gonna
money.
go, yeah.
Period. I get what you're saying, yes, but just them getting their money, like people will still go see it.
Yeah, but the problem is that first weekend. So basically, how the fucking that entire industry works, which I don't understand, but the first weekend's when the movie makers make all their money, and as it goes further and further back, they give more and more to the theater. So the theaters want you to watch it later in the run, and the
Is
movie
that just
people
the
want
weird
you.
way like the contracts are worked out? Like, hey, we get the first 2
That-
weekends worth of money,
That's
and you can
that's
have
my
whatever's after
understanding
that?
of it. I don't know if they're gonna change it because of this whole COVID crap, but yeah, that's basically.
Fucking Warner Brothers is going to make them rethink it.
No, all of
Yeah.
a sudden you're just gonna have
But,
fucking
Disney
Disney movie theaters popping up
Yeah.
too.
But that's the
Yeah.
reason why they always focus in on the first weekend
Ah.
of sales is because
Okay.
that's when the
Yeah, no.
theater, not the theater,
The box office?
the people make the movies. I don't know what the
Studios?
fuck the studio. That's when the studios make all their money back. So if that
Okay.
weekend isn't really strong for them,
Okay.
that's then
Yeah.
it's basically considered a flop because that's
Well, I
that,
didn't-
that's they have a very short time frame basically to make all their money back.
I knew that was the metric they used to
Yeah.
measure it, but I didn't know that that's literally when they actually make the money.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is.
Figured
That's,
if you went to see it whenever,
they
they
get the
get the
highest
cut.
percentage, and then their percentage cut keeps getting lower the longer it stays in theaters.
Well, again, I don't think Disney's hurting for money anyway.
I would agree with you on that one.
But
well,
I
they
get
were
it.
last
alright.
year.
Oh well, yeah. Well,
I still don't think hurting is the term.
I don't know.
Hurting to them, yes.
Yeah,
But
well,
if
they're
you look at their
bleeding like
whole-
crazy
how's
on
it-
their theme parks.
The theme parks are killing them. Yeah. So if you look at their whole portfolio, yeah, they are struggling.
well,
But if you look at just their theater or movie district, yeah, they're probably not doing bad because they just put everything on hiatus and probably just laid off everybody.
yeah.
But the theme parks and stuff, they're just bleeding money because they still have to maintain all the rides, even though they're not being used. They're gonna pay all this. The staff they could probably lay off a decent amount of them, but like the characters and stuff, I don't know if you can lay them people off because I'm
Those
sure
are
they.
elsewhere.
Yeah, well they
Are they
take training
unionized?
and stuff. No, I'm sure the mouse stamps out any.
Now would have been the time to unionize. I'm
Well,
just saying.
There's a screenwriters
Well,
union.
I was gonna on that side, yes, but like I'm talking about the parks.
Why wouldn't there be an actors union for them? There might be. They might still be in the actors
They
union.
might be, but I don't know if that was.
Look at all those Basketeers that ended up doing
Are
stuff.
people in the
Justin Timberlake.
on like Broadway and stuff? Are they in a union?
I think so. It's probably like a
'Cause
different union.
I was gonna say because that would be the union they would be in because that's more of a live performance type thing than like. an actors union. An actors union, that's not an actor thing. That's your, well, I guess you can kind of argue either way.
I don't know.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
And especially if they videotape them. Moment they're on like a televised thing, which they televise all their fucking parades.
A lot of the Broadway people are televised, though. They televise all those.
So they might all be in the same union.
As I was going to
Screen
say,
Actors Guild or whatever it
if
is.
they're in the same one, then it sort of makes sense.
Because they record all their parades and shit like that, and they air it during like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that bullshit.
I don't know. But yeah, but those people I would assume you'd have to pay just because they're quote unquote talented or whatever. They got talent.
Quote unquote talented.
I
mean, that's fair.
Tell us what you really think about park performers.
Well, I don't even know if they're allowed to speak or whatnot, because a lot of those places don't allow them to speak because they don't want if they don't sound exactly
well, yeah, if
like
Mickey comes out like, "Hey kids, you want a picture?"
Exactly. So yeah. So a lot of the time, like they don't even speak. So I don't know.
Well, Gaston, he has to speak. You ever see that guy? He walks around. He's a dick.
Yeah, but he's like he doesn't wear as much of a costume, right?
I think they buff up his muscles.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got his face.
Yeah.
Not a Mickey Mouse head.
No, that's true.
I was gonna say like any of
You're
those.
talking about
really
like
depends.
mascots. That's probably like is the Fanatic one?
I'm actually curious.
Actually, I
The
thought he
Fanatic
was meaning
doesn't talk.
mascots.
Yeah, but he's a mascot.
Mickey Mouse, I doubt Mickey Mouse will talk.
I thought you were talking about
play.
like the ones who play the princesses, Gaston, all those.
I don't know if they will or not, because again, you have this whole issue. If they don't sound somewhat similar to the character, it breaks the
Children's hearts.
yeah, exactly.
I just assumed they didn't talk when they walked up on you, and then they're on stage. It's just a recording.
Well, no, they want you were at Disney. They walk around.
I was at Disney like 17 years ago.
They walk around the park, and you can just go up to them. And
Actually, I always thought they just did things like this. They didn't talk.
I'm
correct. They don't talk, is what I'm saying.
So
they
you can put any moron in a suit.
I'll do it.
Well,
Actually,
if they don't have to talk, it doesn't matter. The actresses and the actors that do like Belle, Gaston, Cinderella,
that do
the
talk
ones that
they
are
have
actually
to
in the
talk.
parades and stuff. Is
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Good point. Good point. You might be right. But yeah, they're bleeding money there. I mean, flat out bleeding money.
I'm sure. Like
I don't
again,
even
I'll pay for
know.
the
I know the Florida one is like limited open. I don't even know if the LA one's even open.
LA's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think they're getting. I mean, I talked to my DC.
Florida's
there,
up and running.
and they're
Fucking dope.
yeah. LA
Florida's
is
hosting the Super Bowl and WrestleMania this year.
Fucking Florida's loving it, man.
Yeah, LA's getting freaking.
And then they try to
murdered with
lecture
their rates.
people outside of their states. Like, shut the fuck up. You're all gonna die in like 2 months.
Florida man.
Hey, they've made it this far. At this point,
So we'll see.
They can leave with Texas, as far as I care. Just break off and
Florida man.
sink in the Caribbean. I did notice that Warner Brothers did a dick move to us here at the Dace Man Show and Basement Protocol Productions.
they copyright flag
They
us?
moved up Godzilla vs. King Kong to March 26th,
Oh.
which is a damn shame because out of all their movies that were coming out this year, that's the one I wanted to see.
That's right. But where are they gonna release it to?
The HBO Max in the theaters, but we'll be down here.
We'll live stream it.
That's what I thought about. Like, just fuck it, run with it.
And now for breaking the video games, here's Godzilla.
We're gonna make fun of this probably terrible movie.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed when I saw that because I was that was the one I was looking forward to. I know they've got some other ones like Matrix. I want to just see how Space Jam 2 works out.
Are they still making that? Like,
They made it. It's coming.
I just kept hoping that got lost in a fire. Or something.
Same, because I don't like LeBron
Yeah.
and I don't follow basketball.
I was just gonna wait for reviews and see if it's worth it.
It's not. LeBron's in it.
I still, out of principle, just have to watch it. Like, I don't want to, and in my soul, I don't want to, but I have to, just to see.
I'm going to.
It could be good. You never know.
And then they got the new Matrix coming out this year.
The Matrix, I wanted to see.
But I really wanted to see Kong versus Godzilla or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
That's right.
And they put it to the Game-a-thon.
Is it Kong going to be the one from
Skull Island?
Yeah.
Yep.
So The Rock's going to be in it?
Was he in that?
I thought he was the main person in it.
That was Rampage.
Oh, it was Rampage.
Yeah.
Fuck, wrong one. Shit.
Close enough. It's probably in the same universe. Give it time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think Kong's being brought to the future because it was also
That's
during
right.
like
the skull one. They were on an airplane or a helicopter or something, right?
Yeah.
And they got knocked down. Stuff. Yeah. God, why are they? I didn't realize how many of these things with big fucking gorillas actually came out in the past couple of years.
We went through a phase. We went through a phase.
Shit.
You know,
Oh, I didn't realize. All right, never mind.
somebody shot a gorilla, and all of a sudden we're like, shit.
Damn. Goddamn gorillas.
Let's make big ones.
That's because everything went downhill after that fucking movie.
I guess they had to move away from zombies, so they went, oh, you know what's good to go to next? Gorillas.
Yeah. Did you also see that Netflix is apparently releasing a movie a week going forward?
In
New
general.
movie, brand new movie
I watched,
that they bought.
Oh, that they bought? I saw that they just
they
released
produced?
Beyond the Wire.
/ bought Beyond the Wire.
Yeah, it just came out.
It's a series or a movie?
It's a movie.
No idea.
One of their Netflix specials. It came out last week, I think.
But apparently every week's gonna have a brand new movie.
It's pretty good. I'm on
This is gonna be a vague description. Like I saw a trailer for something on Netflix that had people like it had a lot of cool people in it. I don't remember anything
The
else.
Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was them announcing that there's gonna be a brand new movie every week
Yeah.
for 2021.
That's what
on
they
Netflix.
said?
Yeah.
I was just staring at Ryan
That's
Reynolds.
actually not a bad thing.
They're competing with Warner Brothers, who decided that they're going to release their entire lineup on HBO Max.
Well,
And Disney Plus is like, no, you fuckers
Well,
are
no
going
one
to be
else is
Corona
gonna-
in the
No,
theaters.
no, the other ones are going to have a movie a week.
No.
The only thing that has quote unquote a movie a week is HBO, but that's, they'll just
look, if
put a
Netflix
new one on, but it could be fucking 10 years ago. They just got.
if Netflix
access
has
to
Ryan Reynolds movies coming out every week, even
They have
They
Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead coming out with Dave Bautista. That one caught my attention. Whatever the hell Ryan Reynolds and The Rock are doing, obviously I'm going to watch it.
it. Like I said, anything with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock in, it could be them hanging out watching figure skating, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in. I will watch them watch that.
Kevin Hart do stand up,
Yeah.
and then heckling him, and I'm like, yes, this is gold. Give them all Oscars.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, I think Netflix does action movies okay. I mean, they're like B-tier movies. They're not, like, really good, but they're not bad.
Most action movies have just gotten to the point, like, they're B movies anyway.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
just
point.
saying, like-
yeah. But it's pretty much, all you have to do is follow the couple rules, and you're pretty much fine.
But otherwise, like, you have to keep upping the ante, though. Like, at some point, like, in Die Hard, when he kills a helicopter with a car. It's
that
like,
was
well,
great!
Fuck,
That was fucking great!
Yeah, but it's like, all right, how do you one-up that?
Did you
Some
just
other
take
time.
out a helicopter with a car?
Yeah. So,
Yippee.
at some point, you got to just keep upping your fucking self. Like, look at the Fast and Furious movies, too. They got to keep one-upping
Yeah,
themselves.
Fast and Furious is really getting
Tropic
crazy,
Thunder
yeah.
pointed all this out.
Yeah,
When the world went to hell for a fourth time,
that's right.
it got cold.
Oh, just put actual actors from Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's hands down one of the greatest movies ever.
Oh god, I can't believe that even got made.
I also noticed as I was going through Netflix, because I haven't been on there in a while, but they
Noticing
are
things.
streaming Community, right?
Mhm.
They took off Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 101, the episode, because Ken Jeong, Senor Chang, shows up to the D&D campaign as a dark elf.
Dark elf, okay.
Completely.
As a dark elf.
Yes, as a dark elf, and he notes that he's a dark elf. But there was a joke that followed it, where Shirley goes, "I don't know if I should be offended or not," and it's ripped from Netflix.
That's not... that clearly gave it away. She didn't know if she was offended or not.
That's right.
So that means who knows?
Who knows? Half the people know.
Stop
If it was like a legit elf and he had like the big elf ears.
He
and
had
stuff,
him. He had
yeah.
the ears.
Yeah,
he
no,
had
yeah.
the whole getup, and he was like half naked, just fully painted black. And I know it's hard for three white guys to sit here, do a podcast, and give their opinion of like, hey, you shouldn't take it down.
Yeah.
But they have done that to so many sitcoms. Apparently, Scrubs lost 2 episodes because of it.
I know this is just probably the white male privilege in me saying this, but my perspective is context.
Yeah.
Like, the context matters in every fucking thing you do.
Yeah.
So take the context for what it was. If that context is so clearly a joke, not even directed at any person,
Yes.
it should stay. If the context is you're doing it to mock a person, then it should be taken down and punished. It's that simple. That's it.
I didn't agree with the Community one because again he was a dark elf, and they just happened to make a joke off of the fact that he dressed up as a dark elf.
Yeah.
The Scrubs one where Turk is clearly setting him up. That's funny because even JD goes like, I don't think I should be doing this, man.
Or
And then-
context and intention. Yes.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think I should be doing this, man. And then he gets his ass beat for doing it. So, like, they were telling you that it was wrong in the episode.
Yeah.
They did have one later where JD was fantasizing about hooking up with Elliot, and it got to the point where he fantasized Elliot was Turk, or she went blackface for it.
Yeah.
You probably need to re-edit that one. It's just...
I guess I could see that one being closer to it.
Yeah. But the other two I don't get, especially since the one who's a dark elf. Like...
Cancel
you
them all.
But that actor has made way more offensive jokes than showing up as a dark elf.
And technically, he's Asian. So
Yeah.
isn't he already technically? I don't know the way anything works of like person of color.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Beats me. One of my favorite jokes he does in Community is talking about how he's so mysterious. And he starts doing like the ancient Chinese thing, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
But it just boggled my mind because as soon as you click Community on Netflix, it specifically tells you that it's the entire
gone.
series except one episode. Doesn't tell you which one episode.
Dun dun dun.
So it's like, that's stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, at least edit it out and maybe put it back in, because the episode's good.
Just put a block up like this was an offensive scene, and then move on. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
wow, that's neat. That's weird, but all right.
Like, they had brought Bill Lawrence onto the Scrubs podcast where he talked about, because apparently Bill made the call to take him off, not Hulu. Hulu was fine with it staying there.
Yeah.
So, goes
That's
to show.
kind of crazy because that's a Disney company now.
Yeah, Bill called them and said, hey, pull these off. Like, shit's going down. I don't want these up there anymore.
Interesting.
He had said that just because he was so busy with that Ted Lasso show,
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's not going to go back and try to re-edit these fantasies out.
Yeah.
Or these flashbacks out and then put it back up. Because clearly they've butchered that show on Hulu anyway, because none of the soundtracks is the original soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
wouldn't have known.
all generic music because the show came out before there were streaming platforms.
So they don't have the rights to any of those songs, so it's like,
They had the
gotta
rights
change
for
that
the
up.
episodes, but
Yep.
because they used all kinds of like smaller artists at the time, they can't translate it over. Because they're smaller artists, like, no, you gotta pay me, I need that.
Yeah.
It was just weird concept. I just thought it was weird as I was scrolling through Community on Netflix. I don't even go on Netflix that much anymore.
Same.
It's free for me, but
Disenchanted Part 3's up.
I want to watch that.
I
Is it
almo-
any good?
I think it's funny.
I think it was good. I didn't watch. I saw part 3 was up. I didn't watch
That
it.
just came out.
If you were to compare it, is it more like The Simpsons or more like Futurama? Because obviously Matt Groening did it.
It would
Futurama,
have to be
probably.
Futurama, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nothing like The Simpsons.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really.
But it's not really. It's not. It's closer to Futurama. But it's not like Futurama.
Yeah, I agree. That was more my pause. Like it's
the
different.
humor. Like, is it
It's
more
different from both, but it's.
I would say it's more leaning towards like South Park humor. It's really
Okay.
dark, really fucked up humor.
So
Yeah.
it's where Futurama wanted to go.
Yeah, really fucked up humor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if it wouldn't make it on cable.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
go.
no.
Let's go with
It would
that.
not
It,
make
it
on
wouldn't. It
cable
wouldn't
at
make it
all.
on cable.
Fun.
She's got a little devil though.
So yeah, it's pretty good.
I started watching it when it first came out
Yeah.
3 years ago, but I never got back into it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that's pretty much going to do it for the show. I'm not going to drag this out. There's not much going on gaming-wise. Pop culture-wise, all we're getting is WandaVision, and we were not thrilled with it. But we'll go around, see what everybody's up to. Gibby, we'll start with you.
Hi.
Hello. You do things, so I don't know what you mean like you don't.
So I've been streaming every Monday. I would have streamed Saturday, but I didn't realize no one was streaming. That's
You
probably
asked
my
the day
fault.
after,
I
too.
asked the day after.
Did
Yeah.
anybody stream yesterday? Oh, I'm gone.
I fucked
Wait,
up.
what?
But yeah, I streamed. Was it Northgard last night? I was streaming Hearthstone. I need a new game to stream. I was actually thinking
Yeah,
about
you
going
do.
back to Rust since for some reason
Go back to what?
Rust. Since
He only gets
apparently
he only gets the bug to want to play Rust when we start playing
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he doesn't want
He's
to.
gonna start playing
no, the
Minecraft
problem.
No.
No, the problem
Aaron
is once I start playing Rust, because Rust is a lot of common things with that, with the building aspect.
I know you've said
It
it
then
before.
puts me right into the fucking Minecraft mode. God damn it, you're right.
Oh, so
God,
they just
damn
go.
it.
They go hand to hand with Gibby.
I kind of want to play
Yeah.
7 Days to Die now since I have the controller hooked up to my computer. The thing that Kaylin keeps trying to make me do.
No, yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, so I'm in that. I'm in this show. I'm here. I show up sometimes.
Dude, your face is like one of the most like repetitive features right now on Base and Protocol production.
I know. I'm
I
sexy.
mean, he is our mascot, basically.
I'm sexy.
If we
yeah,
were to have
I
a
know it.
mascot,
That's true.
that's it. That's it.
I
That's our
think
grid.
Jared's getting away from that, though,
That's a
with
shame.
at least the stream.
I mean, probably makes sense marketing angle-wise, I guess. Well, I'm just saying from the aspect of we've been doing this for how long now with that as our mascot and marketing company.
It's true. It's funny.
Hasn't sold any merch yet.
Hey, I bought stickers.
That's right.
Hasn't
Good
sold
stickers.
a lot of merch yet.
All right, Frank, what do you got going on?
Oh, no, you know. I'm an agent of chaos. You don't know where you're going to find me or what I'm going to be doing. Gibby's going to be streaming one night and I'm just going to pop up behind him. He won't know when.
Well, I got my green screen somewhat working.
See? Makes
Somewhat.
it easier for me to pop up.
I got a steamer so that I can try and get these wrinkles out because, you know, apparently the iron I have is small. Didn't work.
I just have no desire to fuck with a green screen when I stream.
So I got to do that. Pretty easy.
I wouldn't either if I streamed.
Yeah, I think I need to come
Try
up
to
with a
once.
new system that actually holds the thing up. I don't like the thing I have right now, but yeah.
I mean, I'll keep saying the same thing that I've been saying for the last year. I'm looking to make it so I have a stream set up. It's just I'm hitting roadblocks and I'm lazy.
That's right.
It's those two things.
The one downside issue here is I went everything with Razer, and if you know anything about Razer, they're green. So like if I put my headset on or my mouse shows up, the keyboard, it fucking chroma keys it out.
When you said green, for some reason, I thought like nature.
No, it fucking chroma keys it out. So like if I put it all like my headset on my head, like half my head, like my ears, like all this just disappears.
You might need to get a blue screen.
I might, because you can chroma key it to different colors, but I didn't realize it until
You've already branded.
yeah, I already went through the whole process, and then I was playing. I don't even know what the hell I was doing. Oh, I was setting everything up on the farming sim, and then I put the headset on, and I was like, oh, half my head just disappeared. I was like, oh. So now I don't know if you noticed. Now I don't actually I don't use my headset anymore. I was actually fearful because I wasn't sure if the mic I was using. So I'm using the Siren X by Ryzen, and I'm pretty much stuck on the same brand here.
Fanboy.
Yeah. Well, I got sold way back when because of WoW because of their macro mouse. It's 12 buttons, but whatever. I bought another one. I actually have two.
You hear this? You should be supporting this man.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure if when I was playing the sounds through my speakers, it would pick up by the mic. But the mic doesn't pick it up, which I'm completely shocked on.
Nice.
Cool.
So
High quality
the mic is
microphone.
really works really well.
Now away from Facebook.
I take it he was on Facebook and then went away from Facebook.
Oh, he must have been talking there. I don't have any control over the dashboard.
Yeah, we can't tell. I'm so sorry.
I
It's
can't
around
even
here.
look.
Oh, you're gonna have to sprint over there to log us out here
Minecraft
too.
again,
aren't you?
yes, Frank.
Yeah.
needs a
Hi
gaming
everybody, then
setup.
we're gonna stand what?
Frank does need a gaming setup.
Yeah, well, buy me shit. It's on my Amazon wish list.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I can make one.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can follow us all at the BPP official on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man. Follow the show on Twitter at the Dace Man Show. Follow him on Twitter at Gibby_1337. It's a little light. I'd say his, but it's too fucking long.
That's fine. I don't tweet much.
Facebook.com/Basement Protocol Productions. Head over to, if you're here at Twitch.tv/Basement Protocol. Give us a follow or a subscribe. Stay.
Bookmark.
And then we have an official webpage, which is BasementProtocolProductions.com. It is now falling into the same trap that the DaceManShow.com fell into, whereas it hasn't been updated since it was launched.
It's also not right here, but I just.
It's not. This is... Oh, I hope you like my new background. This came in last week. I think when you were here for the first show, it was orange. Anyway, so that's all we got for the show. Not going to have an outro music. You're going to be stuck with these two while I meander back to the producer section. So, I'll let you guys do the outro as I walk over there.
We have a gaming event coming up too. 48 hours or something.
Oh, why? Why are
Look
we
at
doing
my
that?
back.
Why are we? Here, do you want me to read? Daystacular Gaming for a Cause.
Oh, you bought a hoodie!
He did. For benefiting the Messages Project. Charity.
Woo,
Hooray, charity. I'm not going to tell you what they do, though. Fucking look it up, lazy ass. But come donate on March 26th through the 28th.
Try to follow
Right, decide.
Alan on @Alan_BPP.
It's Alien.
We might
Alien.
watch King Kong
King
on stream. Who knows?
Kong.
I don't know. Like, are you gonna tell me when you're cutting this, or are you just gonna cut mid-sentence?
I was waiting for you guys to do the whole.
Oh, it
review.
says we have.
You want us to do the tagline?
It has 3 people on Facebook, 4 people on the.
We're hitting a
Twitch.
stride now. Keep it rolling.
Woohoo!
We're up to like
We're
7
making
viewers.
it.
Well, that hurts my feelings.
Yeah, they didn't like
considering
you.
I walked away.
They didn't like you. How you guys doing? How you been?
It's Aaron on 4 different devices.
It counts.
Exactly. It counts.
All right.
It counts.
For the few.
Where are my chickens?
This isn't my line. For the.
For the crowd.
Hey, that's
For the
closer.
Dace Man
For my whale.
Don't you have a microphone?
I didn't plug it in.
Oh well. For
Hopefully
me.
it's picking up over there. Who knows? Who cares?
See you next Tuesday.